Hello, influencers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening from wherever you're watching me. Welcome to another edition of No Host Bad with IT. My name is Itunu. How is your week going? So today I want to bring to you the burial of Osinachi Nwanchukwu. She was laid to rest on Saturday, 25th, like we announced before, as announced by the family. So let me just allow us to quickly subscribe to this channel, like, share, and let me know your thoughts. When I come back, then I'll show you some videos and some photos. Yes, as expected, it was an agonizing situation scene. There was so much anger in the faces of the people as expected. And not only am I going to talk about her burial today, I'm going to let you know that Paul Enenche, her father, who used to be her father in the Lord, her pastor, and whatever you want to call it, refused to show up at the burial. One would have expected Enenche to be there. But before I go to Enenche, let me allow you to watch this clip, and then I will come back and tell you more about the burial and other things that happened. All right, let's go. Okay, so that's just the short clip I want to show us. Like I said, uh you had voices at the background, so it's like as expected. It wasn't supposed to be. This is our children. It wasn't supposed to be a fun thing, but unfortunately, you know, pallbearers, they will sing, they will drum and all that. So it was so emotional. Her sister sang, and a lot of people, bear their minds. When this incident happened, I did. You were aware I did some videos where I specifically address Paulineche's attitude, the way he handled the situation. You were aware that he denied that he didn't know anything. That's been taken to a final resting place, and he denied that he never knew anything about her situation. I came up to say then that that couldn't be true, given the Nigeria society. That's the corpse. That's the aligning state. So I said then that it wasn't possible for him, given the kind of society we are in Nigeria, where gossips fly around in the church, even in the church. Someone sometimes one day will have approached look at the faces of people, those are relatives. It's so sad. One way or the other, people will have come to a nature or his wife. Let's assume that they cannot even approach a nature, his wife, because we all know, I was in a church in Nigeria. We all know how things run. It's Nigerian churches is not what you will say, everybody is just on their own, nobody is minding anybody's business. So, and we had testimonials from the children that said, hey, their father will leave their mother in the church after service for her to find her way home. So I'm wondering, was that the kind of environment that somebody like Enenche and his wife will say, oh, we were not aware, we didn't even know, it was a case of see no evil, hear no evil. And I want to again suggest that maybe Enenche was scared to go to attend the burial, or his wife. Those of you that are his stooge in the house, you might want to defend him that, hey, pastor was busy. Well, that is it. That is how it is when somebody doesn't have any sense of responsibility towards anything, towards someone. Everybody is busy. Nobody is there just lying there, not having anything to do. And when it comes to this lady who was a key person in the Nature's ministry, in the Dunamis church, I'm sure a lot of people, I can't even be mistaken about it, a lot of people must have joined that church because of this lady's ministration. The churches all over the world understood the place of the music industry, I mean, the music ministry. That is why they don't joke. No church joke with its choir. That is why you will see churches pay instrumentalists to come and play on Sundays. That is why you will see churches pay gospel singers. So as far back as 15 years back, there are gospel singers in Nigeria that charged as much as 500,000 naira to go minister in church. You know, administration that might not even be up to the 15-20 minutes. And so churches, what am I saying? Churches understood what the music ministry is. So they don't joke. They know that a lot of people go to some churches because of the choir. A lot of people go to some church because, oh, I like the way the choir minister there, and they become members of those churches. Yes. So what are we saying? Osinachi played a vital role in the growth of Enenche's church. So if he and his wife were so inhuman not to be present at a burial, then it's so sad. It is bad enough that they said they didn't know, they were not aware, they were just on the cloud. They don't know what was happening to the people they call their children. They don't know what is happening in the lives of people they call their members. Someone that wasn't a floor member, that was a key member. If it was someone that just attend church and just go like that, we wouldn't have even had all this, you know. People die in church every day. I mean, it happens. When this happened and Enenche did not they behave, the following Sunday, they behave as if nothing had happened, and I came out to talk about it. Some people say, hey, they don't announce death in church. Okay, fine. Even the Bible mentioned death. Yes, that it's appointed for man to die to once. I mean, a lot of places in the Bible, death was mentioned. So I don't know why it was a taboo to mention death. Okay, so if it was a taboo, because I said in a video back then that what are these people, what did they bury under their altar that is not allowing them to announce death? Okay, so maybe, as I said earlier on, maybe I want to excuse in nature that maybe he was afraid because a lot of people called him out on this lady's issue. Now, when Amarachi, Osinachi's twin sister, came up about 2 weeks ago to say that, oh, the children needed help, they were about to be ejected from the house they were. I did a video then, and I said why I didn't even talk much, raise any issue about the welfare of the children. Was that okay? Maybe nature was doing something about it. But when Amarachi came out to do that video that went viral on social media, it was then clear to everybody that Enenche and his church, they are not bothered about those children. The children that you open your mouth, Pastor Enenche, and said they usually run to you after service to greet you. Now they are in a situation where they live is under threat because they are about to be ejected. I don't know the latest development, but what I can establish is that video Amarachi did, pointed out, was a pointer, was an eye opener to the fact that Enenche has not been in the lives of these children. He has not done anything for them. He has nothing. And again, this lady has been buried. He wasn't there even to pay his last respect. So maybe he was afraid that, okay, because of all what has been on the social media, if he appear at the burial, maybe, I don't know, maybe he was afraid. Who knows? So that is, let me know your thoughts about this. Our heart goes to the family, the children, the aged mother. Mama is still there, the sister, the family, extended family, the brother. She had a junior brother too. We just pray that God we help them at this point, at this time, to be able to bear the loss. This is a loss that is of a big magnitude. When Osinachi's case happened, my mind went to Kefe. Do you remember Kefe? A Nigerian young lady that was coming up then singing, from Niger Delta. It was a case of domestic violence to them, but social media wasn't like this then. I think that was why we didn't really hear much about her. Kefe too had a very marvelous voice. I used to liken her to Whitney Houston. So if this kind of thing is happening to gospel artists, then what's going on? That's why we are advocating, we are saying that know God by yourself. Don't let anybody cajole you. Don't let anybody deceive you. This Osinachi was said to have informed people that, she cannot leave this marriage, she cannot leave Peter because our pastor Enenche said are leaving, are divorcing him, we affect the reputation of the church negatively. So I've done videos about it too. So where is the church now? Where is Enenche that tries so hard to make Osinachi stay in the marriage in order to protect his church? Where is he now? So that's why I kept saying it. Your life is in your hands, not in the hands of anybody. Go to church with your brain intact. I'm a Christian, I go to church. The pastor that would tell me to stay in an abusive relationship, that pastor has not been ordained. Honestly, he has not been. And he will never be ordained. So go to church with your brain intact. So people, let me know your thoughts. I don't like doing long videos. Let me know your thoughts on this. Do you think Enenche was justified not to have attended the burial of Osinachi? Not him, not his wife. So people, let our prayers go to the family. And if you are in an abusive relationship, you see what is going on. If you say you want to stay there because of your children will survive. As it were, a foundation was launched at the burial, that okay, we are going to start a foundation in her memory. You see that? So our children will survive. By and large, they will. All right, people. Let me know your thoughts. Thanks so much. I will come your way again tomorrow with another interesting edition. Okay, people. Thanks so much. And I love you like no man's business. Have a good week. Bye.